Welcome to Live from the Gardens, a Animorphs podcast about animals and how to be a convincing Animorph. This week we'll be talking about the African elephant and the North American brown bear, or the grizzly bear. Two of the animals we found in Animorphs number 7, The Stranger, which was the book we discussed last week on the Dork-Bajir Chronicles. My name is Mikhail, the host.
I am Tessa, the expert.
And I'm Brayden, the sick jean jacket with a big ol' patch on the back that says Animorph.
Okay, fuck, I
cool,
want
actually.
that now. Yeah. Can we make Animorphs patches and attach them to all of our jean jackets?
Oh, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Okay, let's just jump right into the quiz. The score as it stands, Tessa has got 2 correct answers, and Brayden has 5 correct answers.
I forgot I had one right last time. That's awesome.
Yep. Which of the 2 animals between the African elephant and the grizzly bear has better hearing?
The elephant.
Yeah, the elephant.
Yeah, you're right. I want to talk more about why the elephant has amazing hearing.
Because their ears are so big.
No, that's actually not the reason,
It's not
and
the
this
reason,
is why is why it's so interesting. Second question: how heavy do you think how heavy is an elephant's molar? Closest guess gets it. Just give me an answer.
Without going over?
Nope, just closest.
35 pounds.
Okay.
No, I feel like that's too heavy. How much is 35 pounds? I don't know how things weigh.
34 pounds.
Oh, God. How heavy is a bag of flour?
Dick move.
I feel like it's about as heavy as a bag of flour.
So Brayden is technically correct and has exposed a tragic flaw in my closest
Is it 30 pounds?
answer. Gets it? No, it's 11 pounds.
11 pounds. Yeah, I was guessing. I said 35 and was like, wait, that's way too much.
I probably knew
I
it
should
was
say
closer
15.
to 10, but I just wanted to be a dick.
So, for reference, like your laptop, like you guys have a MacBook, I think, over there, right?
Yeah.
That's about 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah, so double a MacBook. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When I thought about it, like my gut said 35 and my heart said 10. So technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Shooting out
Sure.
the walls of heartache. Sorry, I just started imagining like pumping weights with some elephant molars.
Yeah, man.
Shooting at the walls of heartache. Bang,
11
bang.
pounds is ridiculous.
And the warrior.
I mean, it wouldn't be a good workout. It's only 11 pounds.
Well, I am the warrior.
for tone.
Let's be real. Okay, next question.
Third question. What percentage of a grizzly bear's diet is made up of plants? It's a rough guess because not everyone eats fruit.
I'm going to say mostly. I'm going to say between 60 to... I feel like between 50 to 65%.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna denote a hard 70 to 80.
I'm going to give that one to Brayden, actually.
Damn,
It's
closer to
actually
70?
80 to 90.
80 or 90?
nice.
Oh, I didn't want to guess too high because I know they eat fish based on the hit movie Brother Bear.
Oh,
So
guys.
that's an estimated
Because
80
they
to
eat
90.
they eat all kinds of berries and plants and stuff. That's why, like, polar bears are the only true carnivorous bear on the planet because grizzly bears eat so many berries.
I had an amazing salmon sandwich this morning.
For breakfast.
Great.
Yeah, from coffee house downtown.
Ooh,
Holy shit.
what-
Specific details about the town you live in?
You can bleep it out. It's cool.
I will. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Grizzly bears eat grass and shit, man. Like, they eat everything.
Oh,
They
fuck.
eat all kinds of...
They
I mean,
graze.
even foxes have been known to eat plants.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
foxes have been known to
Fuck,
eat plums.
even cows have been known to eat chickens. Like, pretty much all herbivores will be...
I've seen a deer eat a pigeon.
I've
like
seen
a video.
Like, pretty much all herbivores will eat meat given a super easy just reach out and grab it opportunity.
Reach out and grab, yeah.
Like, have you seen a cow eat a fucking baby chicken? It's fucking savage.
No, what? God damn it.
Yeah, cows will eat, like, little chicks at fucking petting zoos.
Save it for the cow morphing book. That one's gonna get ribbled. They morph every animal. Of course they morph a cow.
Every animal?
Okay, are there any more questions? Do I have a chance to redeem
Nope,
myself
that
in
was
this
3
quiz?
questions.
God damn it.
Let's talk about the African elephant first.
Frickin' elephants.
One thing that I thought was pretty cool, as like kind of dovetailing off of my incredibly depressing reading about the ivory trade, was that an elephant's tusks, which I always thought was kind of like the nose bones, it's just their front teeth.
Their teeth.
They're like what we have incisors, which are our front teeth. That's just like two really long incisors. That's all it is.
I can't believe you thought it was nose bones.
Well, when's the last time you like smashed your front teeth against a tree? Like, you wouldn't think there would be nerves in there.
Never have. I just know that they are fucking their teeth. Tusks are teeth. Hashtag.
And teeth are bones, right, Tessa?
Teeth are bones!
Right?
No, teeth are ivory, man.
Oh my god.
As we
never
know
mind.
From the ivory trade.
Just overall, never mind. Anyways, elephants have been compared to like dolphins and whales and like very intelligent primates in terms of what they're capable of thinking of and their own like feelings and social structures. They have like the list of emotions that they've categorized elephants as being able to feel is huge. It's very long.
A bunch. Guilt.
But if you put 50 of them into a room sized for 40, will they split between the two
half
rooms?
And half? Will they half and half?
You're referring to the roach behavior from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
No? They would more than likely they would stick together because they're actually very close knit.
Because they're super social. I love elephants. They'll just they'll help each other out. They like bury their dead and go and mourn for them. They think that humans are cute.
What do you
They're
mean?
Really
bury their dead? They keep them out in the
rocks on 'em.
in the elephant's graveyard, like in Lion King.
They'll put rocks and stuff on them,
and then Simba and Nala escape the hyenas in a high energy race.
Okay, but we know that wasn't actually an elephant, though, because its skull was way too big. That was actually some kind of mammoth.
Anyways, do you guys want a pop quiz for points?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in metric, because I forgot to write down the imperial units, how much greenery do you think an average adult elephant eats?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. You guys both decide in your head, and then you guys count down 3, 2, 1, and say it.
Okay, sounds good.
Hold on. I have a number.
Google it.
I'm not Googling it. I'm converting kilograms, because I have a number in my head in tons. I'm just doing a conversion.
Imperial tons or metric tons?
Okay, so we're thinking in kilograms how much an adult male elephant?
No, average. So between the two. The males are usually a bit bigger, but not significantly. I have a feeling you guys have no idea, so you might as well just guess.
I have my answer.
Okay.
You have your answer, Brayden?
1, 2, 3, go.
100 kilograms.
1,814.37 kilograms.
We said a completely different
So
time.
that goes to Tessa. So it's 450 kilograms of greenery a day.
Yes!
On average.
Nice. I wanted to slow ball it so I can
But
beat him.
opportunity for a grab, Brayden. What percentage of that is actually digested, and what percentage, or like the opposite, being expelled without being digested?
What if all of it's pooped out, right? Like they don't cough up pellets like an owl?
It's poop, yeah.
Like about 40% is digested.
I'm gonna say 35%
Sure.
is digested.
Brayden's actually right. It's exactly 40, according to the number I got.
Exactly 40%?
On average, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at...
You looked it up?
I look at elephant poop
porn.
and I say, that's about 60% undigested. Holy shit.
Okay, before we get to elephant sex, which is pretty buck wild, if I'm being totally honest.
I've seen the Brothers Grimsby.
Oh my god.
First, I want to talk to you guys about elephant hearing, because I mentioned that earlier, and I want to touch on it because it's actually really crazy. Well, what we think of as good hearing is like they can hear really specific sounds and delineate it. But the thing that makes elephant hearing so crazy is a thing called infrasound. So sound that is at a frequency lower than 20 hertz, which is often produced by seismic activity. So because of, the theory is, because of the cushions on their feet, because they have those, big wide feet, it acts similar to, remember when we talked about the melons on the dolphins' heads? It acts similar to that. It's like a blob of fat that does a really good job of resonating frequencies inside of it. And so the idea is, like they do have some ear stuff going on, like they can tighten their ear canal and stuff. The feed thing is more interesting if you ask me, but they can communicate over like massive distances, not necessarily on purpose, but they can tell when a bull elephant is charging.
Well, as
from
much
really far
as
away.
On purpose as any evolutionary adaptation is.
But the cool part about this was that the scientists have drawn analogies between this and other animals. One that I saw come up a few times was the homing pigeons. Like maybe that's how they figure out how to get back. But then on top of that, one of the crazy things is crazy. You know, animals can predict like natural disasters.
With elephants,
and
they
stuff.
can feel the earth as it shakes and trembles beneath.
Well, they think all the animals that do that, this might be a part of it. They can sense earthquakes from like miles and miles away. And there's been tons of examples of animals like saving their riders by climbing up a hill or a mountain to avoid like tsunamis.
As a side note
stuff.
for riders, I feel it is my duty to mention that elephants are not meant to be ridden. Please do not ride any kind of elephant.
I mean, no animal is meant to be rode.
A horse can be rode without completely destroying its back. That's fine. It's one of the few animals that is fine. The way that an elephant's spine is shaped, it's not built to withstand any kind of weight up there, and yeah.
I am getting
It fucks
really
them up.
okay. I am getting really, really sick of this anti-Carpathian fucking slant you have, Tessa. Okay, they are a proud, powerful people.
Down with the
and
Carpathians!
The fucking spine of that military might is their mighty, proud elephant riders.
Down with Carpathians!
Sick of this.
You know
Also,
me?
all the anti-Islamic screed.
Well, that's just because I'm religious and I'm not Islamic. So if you're not one religion, you gotta shit on all the other religions. Unless you're the religion that loves every other religion.
Well, if there's anything that can get us back on track, I know it's talking about
Oh
elephant
God,
sex.
yes.
So this is one of the ones where it's like, you know what?
Milk in the
You
lotion
can skip a
tube now.
lot of the sex videos.
Mm-hmm.
Don't skip the elephant sex video because it is a fucking ride.
I have
will
seen
tell you.
photographs of that fifth leg, and oh my god, is it a leg?
Yeah, so it is literally as long as their back
Well,
legs, like the male
I mean,
penis.
it's gotta be, right? Like,
But it's as big around, too.
But the crazy part is, well, I guess that is pretty crazy, but like one of the crazier things about it is the way that it can move and like the male elephant, because it mounts from the back just like anything else, and then it kind of like seeks the vagina by slapping up against the female. Like it goes down and then slaps up until it can find the perfect spot. It's weird. It has like a little flattened end, and it actually
Like a
reminds me of
shovel?
like
Horse
what
cock?
I pictured the yerks to be when I was a kid.
What? You thought of elephant peen when you pictured a yerk?
Well, I never saw an elephant penis till like a week ago when I was doing the research for
Oh
this.
god.
gross.
That's really uncomfortable that people just get ear fucked in their yerk hole.
One other thing that might make this whole thing seem a little, like even more crazy is that sometimes the entire herd will actually be like standing around them
What?
and just going crazy and like shouting and like waving their trunk everywhere. And I saw a few notes that say that like they even like piss and shit in excitement at watching this happen. And I want to wait. I want to read this one last
Sounds like
thing that I
orgies
saw in
I've
a
been to.
book. Once the two have finished, the bystanders immediately descend upon them. They check the ground and the elephants themselves for seminal and vaginal fluids, smelling and tasting them.
Elephants know how to have a good time. My god.
Fuck.
It's like a regular swingers party over here.
It's wild.
Let me taste your seminal and vaginal juices off the floor and make sure you had a good time. I'm gonna shit myself.
But this mad like bacchanalia only happens like it's years apart.
Yeah,
I mean,
like the
pregnancy lasts
for
2 years.
it's like 2 years. The gestation is a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Brayden is dying. over here.
Yeah, he's losing it over there.
He is dying. I think because it's giving him flashbacks to his last orgy, and now he knows he is more like the elephant. And the best part is elephants never forget. So really, Yerks should infest elephants and get all up in that porno city.
Well, it said online that elephant brains are about the same size as human brains, I think.
Nice.
I might have misinterpreted
Big
that.
old wrinkly brain.
But oh no, sorry. Their brain is the same size as one of their molars.
So it's only 11 pounds.
Which is pretty small if you think about it for their size.
For their size, yeah. It's not
Anyways, that was a crazy trip. I'm glad
Woo!
I'm glad I
to
had
share it
you.
with you guys.
I'm glad I had you to come along into this sensory deprivation chamber of sex.
Oh, gotta bring that up, huh?
So we're switching gears into the grizzly bear now, and before we begin, be straight with me, Mikhail. I know grizzly bears are kind of related to dogs, and they have also been like, some people have called them cat-like, but some people have also said they're like pigs, so what's the truth? Does a grizzly bear pee not like a dog or spike like a kitty?
Oh, interesting. I didn't actually look up to see what they look like when they pee, but they're part of a group called Carnivora, which I think when you trace back through some weird Latin roots, it means like maybe not that specifically, but something about the dog or the bear is like a dog-like predator.
Yeah, I figured they were more or less dogs.
Mm-hmm. I think it's maybe Ursa means that or something. I can't remember. Anyways, what do you guys want to talk about? I know. Well, I've got a lot of info here about bears. I feel like I already know what the answer is.
Bear it all out, Mikhail. Lay your soul bare.
Oh, so bears. One thing I learned that it was surprising me was how much stuff other than meat that bears eat.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, like grizzly bears especially are known for eating roots because they have really strong claws and like knuckles and stuff. So they'll just dig up a shitload of roots and have that for a meal, like depending on the time of year.
Oh, how social are bears? Like, obviously they're highly territorial, but like, what's the situation when they?
I'm gonna say they're not social at all.
They're incredibly antisocial. They like. There's even a note about how so it takes about 2 years for cubs to be reared by their mother only, mind you. No. But then if the mother ever runs into a cub, now a grown-up bear that she mothered, they won't even fucking talk to each other. They won't have anything other than rival bear behavior.
Father bears have been known to if they run into their ex-wife and kids in the woods, they'll just fuck their shit up, and the mama bear will chase them off.
Well, father bears don't actually meet their kids ever.
But because they don't have any kind of family structure. They'll just fuck shit up, right?
Well, plus the cubs are actually born during hibernation, so all the bears are all separated during that time. Yeah,
situation here.
Yuck.
Well, I mean, the mom wakes up.
You slide on out of her while she's unconscious.
She wakes up, and I think she goes back to sleep.
Yeah, no, I've heard that bears don't actually have true hibernation. They actually wake up a couple times because they're so big, it's impossible for them to eat enough to sleep through the whole winter.
Yeah, and we should talk about hibernation because it's actually kind of wild.
Yes, of course.
Bears, everyone knows that they hibernate, right? So just some numbers here. Bears will hibernate between 5 and 7 months out of the entire year. Grizzly bears, it really depends on where they live. Because they can live pretty much anywhere in North America. But coastal bears and inland bears, they have different habits for that. The stuff that happens to the bear when it's hibernating is pretty crazy. So our normal heartbeat is, I think, something 78 beats per minute, I think. Something like that. For a bear, it's 55 beats per minute, but when they're hibernating, it goes to about 9
Yeah, they go super, almost dead-like. And is it true that they eat a whole bunch of, grass and shit to, stop their butts from pooping while they're sleeping?
Yeah, so they do eat a lot. Not necessarily fiber, because before they hibernate, it's fall, right? So they much prefer younger vegetation, which is a lot more scarce at the end of summer. But, I mean, you guys know if you eat enough meat, you will plug up as well. And they definitely plug up. The word that they used was a fecal
Which
plug.
I learned this from the second Dr. Dolittle movie, when Dr. Dolittle, played by Eddie Murphy, is teaching that to a bear.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
He teaches the bear that you gotta eat this stuff so you plug up your butt so you don't poop yourself while you're hibernating. And the bear's like, that's gross. I'm not gonna do that. And Dr. Dolittle, Eddie Murphy, very sheepishly says, no, yeah, you do, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I think the more gross aspect of it is like thinking of all these bears waking up and then just having to like push out this plug.
Just rip it out.
Hibernation, other than that, isn't like super exciting. I mean, they're just sleeping for those months. When the males typically wake up earlier, whereas the females stay back and like rear their cubs through milk and stuff like that, based off the fat reserve they have. It's not a lot of interesting stuff beyond that. What have we not talked about? Oh, yeah, let's talk about bite.
Yeah.
So the bears, I mean, have you guys seen The Revenant?
No.
Brayden?
Oh, fuck. I haven't seen The Revenant. Have you guys seen that movie, The Bear?
No, I want to watch that.
I just know there's a book. Is the movie based off the Canadian best-selling Governor General Award-winning?
No.
book?
It's The Bear. Here, The Bear.
Because that book, a grown human woman has sex with a fucking bear. And it won awards in Canada.
Yeah, gross.
Oh, a 1988 film. A French family film.
Actually, the one I'm thinking about is this one. It's the little cub standing next to the moon. It's about this baby bear and his mama, or is this the same one? I don't know. Anyway, this baby bear's mama is brutally killed by a landslide, and she's digging for some food, and the rocks fall and crush her, and there's blood coming out, and you see her back legs, and the baby bear is no noise for most of this movie. It just follows this baby bear as it hangs out with this older male bear who is just hey, get out of here, kid, I'm here to get boned. And then you watch the older bear fuck a lady bear for a couple minutes.
You watched this as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really gross.
You're so fucked up. The only bear movie I saw was Alaska, where the two teenager yahoos made friends with a little polar bear cub.
Wow.
Anyways,
yeah, there was no bear
so
sex,
no one's seen The Revenant. That's fine. The point that I was going to make was that the bear the bite much more so than the claws and digging and all that stuff. It's exponentially stronger than it looks.
Yeah.
So the bear the grizzly bear specifically has been clocked in at 1,160 pounds per square inch pressure on their bite. So that, just to give you an idea, could crush a bowling ball.
Nice.
Wait, does that blow your mind?
Rachel.
No one cares.
No, I'm pretty sure I knew that bear jaws were really super fucking strong because, come on, take a look at their mouths. And also, in the D&D source book, their bite does 1d8 and their claws do 1d4.
Oh, God.
Would they be able to
do the math?
Would they be able to crush a bowling ball, or would a bowling ball crush their teeth?
I looked that up, and it depends on the bowling ball, and it depends on the bear. But you're right. More likely the teeth would fail before. The thing is, in order to be able to apply that much pressure, you have to take into account the teeth in the first place. So I think, I don't know. I mean, obviously that's not an analogy or a statistic that anyone's really working on figuring out.
Now I'm curious of who has stronger jaw pressure, the grizzly bear or the crocodile.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't actually
Definitely
know.
The crocodile. They got longer muscles.
I mean, because I know crocodiles got some crazy. So a grizzly bear could probably definitely snap a tree branch in half or a log.
Yeah.
But I know crocodiles can. How much pounds per square inch PSI was the grizzly bear bite again?
It's 1,160.
Oh yeah, the crocodile dwarfs at 3,700 pounds.
Oh, wow. That's nuts.
So maybe that was why I was underwhelmed by the grizzly bear, because I already knew about the crocodile. Sorry,
Yeah,
Miguel.
you guys are so cool. Fuck.
Wait till book 12.
Anyways,
Talk about the crocodile.
we're running out of time, so let's just skim through the reproduction quickly of the grizzly bear.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot too crazy about the grizzly bear sex. It's actually very similar to the Siberian tiger, which we talked about a few weeks ago, where they kind of go from behind, and eventually when the bear is about to finish, well, honestly, pretty much the whole time, the female bear will reach back and nip at it and swipe at it, kind of like she's not enjoying it at all. The thing that is a bit crazier about this, though, is that the male bears are way bigger than the females. So males are 400 to 800 pounds, whereas the females are 300 to 400.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It's pretty horrifying to watch, although it is pretty hilarious to see the male bear kind of back off and bow its head when it's finished.
So is it spiky or is it naughty?
I didn't see anything about a spiked penis. I think it's just a normal
Predictions from the group.
of.
What?
I think it's going to be spiky to scrape out all the other bear juice. That's my guess.
Well, that's not what cats' peni are spiky for.
Yeah, it is.
How would spikes scrape out enemy cum?
Yeah, no, that's what we discussed in episode 2 of Live from the Gardens. Is that what it helps?
I googled grizzly bear penis, and the first result is Google Images. The second result is from Softpedia News, and it's just top 10 penises. I'm not gonna click on it.
Well, wait a minute. There's a very special episode waiting to happen. You don't want to go down that rabbit hole with me?
If it makes the top 10, Mikhail, it means it's something good in there.
Man, a lot of the Google Images results are actually from that article. I don't see a spike on anything, though. It looks like it's just a little, a human penis, kind of.
What does it mean, best penis?
I know.
Most interesting?
Right?
I think you gotta have to click on that article, Mikhail. We gotta deduce this.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna have to. Shit, aren't I? We got more to talk about.
We can't leave our listeners.
We'll come back.
We will come.
Oh,
back
it's all text. There's no pictures.
Oh
wait, there's a photo gallery at the end.
I was gonna teal deer this bitch, and then he told me about a photo gallery.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, readers, look up top 10 penises. You can't miss it. It's huge. So this is kind of a bit complicated. So try to follow if you could have one quote unquote power from these animals, which one would you have? Keeping in mind that the other person will give you some other aspect of that animal.
Oh my god.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
But it has to be the same animal, right? If I pick bear, Brayden gives me a bear thing.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Okay.
You can take some time to think about it.
Well, Mikhail, tell us yours, because you've probably thought of this already.
Honestly, I think I would want the feet of the elephant. The thing is, it's hard because I can't really give myself something that someone else would give me.
No, so then both of us would give you something from the bear.
No, from the elephant.
From the elephant? Okay.
We give you the sexual practices.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Sure. I'm okay with that. Seems like a good time.
You shit yourself whenever you watch porn now. Congratulations.
Wait, now?
I think I would have the strength of the bear. As cheesy as that is, that would be pretty cool to have.
The jaw strength?
And which also includes the just the overall strength. So that would include the skeletal structure to support that strength as well.
Okay.
You would also have the napping prowess.
So 5 to 7 month naps?
Yup.
That's alright.
You know what that means, though. You have to eat 40% of your body weight in food before you take a nap, or else you'll die.
Or you just go IV and put a butt plug in.
Yep, that's how it works.
We got medical stuff now. I don't have to do it the bear way. I just gotta sleep for that long.
But yeah, I hate to double down, but I would also have to go with them dank elephant feets that can make me see for miles around.
Right.
Like, that's a fucking superpower.
It's amazing.
I would give you, then, Brayden, the elephant dick. Now, you think at first, oh, this is great, I've got a huge dick. Your wife already complains about the size of your dick.
Oh,
if it was the length and size of your leg, you would never get laid again.
I would just cut off one leg and stick a false foot on the end.
You would have to always be hard so that you could walk on it, and it would hurt to walk. You would never walk again.
I just assumed Brayden was hard at all times.
I mean, it's true.
I'm a man of constant tucking.
Well, this has been another classy episode of Live from the Gardens.
Classy as ever.
Next week, we're going to be talking about Megamorphs.
Megamorphs
number 1. Yeah.
Number uno, the beach episode.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit longer, and the Live from the Gardens will have a slightly different format, but don't worry, we'll still do one episode every Monday, so we're not going to have a break in the schedule at all. For now, my name is Mikhail. I've been the host.
I am Tessa, and I have the strength of the bear.
And I am Brayden. I have the dingus of the elephant.
And this has been Animorphs, Live from the Gardens. If you'd like to correct or clarify any of the poorly researched animal facts in this episode of Live from the Gardens, feel free to contact us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook by searching for Animorphs, the Dork-Bajir Chronicles. And remember, stay safe, stay hidden. Brought to you by
Collective Legacy,
a podcast network.